You've been waiting for someone to see you, waiting for someone to choose you, waiting for someone to fix the pain, pick up the pieces, fight for you. But no one came, no one's coming, and deep down, you already know that. You kept hoping they'd realize what they had, that they'd turn around and finally give you what you deserved. You thought maybe, just maybe, someone would rescue you from the silence, but all you got was more silence, more space, more distance. And that's when the truth hit you. No one is coming to save you. Not your family, not your ex, not your friends, not the ones who said they'd be there forever. They all have their own battles, their own pain, their own distractions. They're not thinking about saving you. They're trying to save themselves. And that's not bitterness. That's reality. So now it's on you. It always was. You are your own rescue plan, your own safety net, your own damn hero. Because life isn't fair. People aren't consistent. Love doesn't always last. And no one is obligated to carry your weight. It's brutal, yeah, but it's also freeing. Because when you finally stop waiting, you start moving, you stop hoping, and you start becoming. You stop begging and start building. They won't come save you, but you will. That's when everything changes. You stop blaming. You stop replaying the betrayals. You stop needing closure from people who left you without warning. You create your own closure. You write your own next chapter. Because if no one's coming, then guess what? You have nothing to lose, and everything to gain. You've been holding back, waiting for permission to live, to shine, to speak, to move. But here's your wake-up call. You don't need permission. You don't need validation. You don't need a hand to hold. You need to rise, even with shaking legs, even with a broken heart, even when your voice trembles, even when you're terrified. Because comfort will kill your potential. Waiting will waste your life. And hoping someone saves you will destroy your momentum. There is no one coming to pull you out of the darkness. You're going to have to become the light. You're going to have to look in the mirror and say, we're not quitting. We're not settling. We're not shrinking. This world doesn't reward victims. It rewards warriors. And you've got warrior blood. You've got fighter energy. You've got pain that forged a purpose. So use it. Don't let it drown you. Let it drive you. Don't let the past paralyze you. Let it prepare you. No one is coming to hand you the life you want. You have to build it, brick by brick, step by step, alone if you have to, crying if you must, but relentless, unstoppable, locked in. You think the ones who made it had someone guiding them. Most didn't. They were just tired of being tired, tired of being overlooked, tired of being the backup plan, the option, the afterthought, tired of watching their life waste away while they waited for someone to believe in them. So they got up, they made the call, started the business, broke the cycle, left the relationship, wrote the book, took the risk, created the discipline, built the routine, faced the fear, not because they were ready, but because they were done being broken. You've been playing small because you thought you needed help. But the truth is, the strongest people were built without it. They had to figure it out. They had to fall and get back up. Not once, not twice, but over and over again. You think you're behind. You're not. You're exactly where you're meant to be. But this next part, this chapter, it's all on you. You're going to have to be your own coach, your own hype man, your own best friend, your own healer, your own protector. No more waiting, no more blaming, No more hoping they come back. They won't. And if they do, it'll be too late. Because you're not going to need them anymore. You're going to build yourself into someone they can't reach. Someone they don't even recognize anymore. Not out of revenge, but out of rebirth. Because pain either breaks you or wakes you. And you're waking up now. This is the moment you shift. This is the moment you draw the line and say, I'm done being the victim in my own story. You're not helpless. You're not broken. You're not too far gone. You're just one decision away from momentum. One act of courage away from direction. One habit away from transformation. No one is coming to save you, but you don't need them to. Because now, you know what you're capable of. You know that you can lose everything and still rebuild. You know that you can be betrayed and still rise with your heart intact. You know that you can walk away from chaos even if you loved it. You know that everything you need is already inside you. You're the storm. You're the fire. You're the answer. You've always been the answer. They just convinced you to forget, but you remember now. And the moment you stop waiting, you start winning. This world doesn't slow down for your pain. It doesn't hand out sympathy for effort. It rewards results. It respects resilience. So build it. Whatever it is. Build your peace. Build your business. Build your body. Build your empire. Build yourself. Because if no one's coming, then there's only one direction left to go. Forward. So go. Move. Start. Rise. Build. Train. Grind. Heal. Push. Create. Fight. Shut the door. Cut the ties. Let them go. They had their chance. This next part of your life, it's only for those who never made you doubt your worth. And if that means walking alone, then so be it. You walk alone until the ones who walk right arrive. Until the tribe matches your energy. Until the love mirrors your depth. But until then, walk alone with your head high. Walk alone with your chest out. Walk alone with your goals in front of you, and your pain behind you. No one is coming to save you, but you don't need saving. You need to unleash. You need to become. You need to remember who the hell you are. This isn't the end of your story. It's the rise of the main character. No one is coming to save you, but it's okay, because now you're here. You've been holding your breath, hoping someone would see your pain, hoping someone would feel the storm behind your smile, hoping someone would finally ask, "Are you okay?" and actually mean it. But they didn't. They never did. And deep down, you always knew they wouldn't. Because the world doesn't save you. It watches. It waits. It claps for the highlight reel, not the behind-the-scenes battles. So here's the truth, raw and real. No one is coming to save you. Not your family. Not your partner. Not your friends. Not your idols. Not the people who say, "I'm here if you need anything." Because people love the version of you that's easy. The one that smiles, that carries, that serves. But when you break, they go silent. Because your pain is too heavy for them, and your healing isn't their responsibility. So what now? Now it's on you. It's always been. No one is coming. Not because you don't deserve help, but because help isn't always coming. And waiting for it will destroy your future. You keep telling yourself, if I just hold on a little longer, someone will show up. If I just stay loyal, they'll realize. If I just keep being patient, things will change. But they won't. Not if you don't move. Not if you don't shift. Not if you don't grab yourself by the soul and say, "We're not dying here." No one is coming to pull you out of the fire. You have to walk through it, alone, scared, exhausted. But you walk, because if you don't, you'll stay stuck in a cycle you were never meant to live in. You'll repeat the same patterns your parents did. You'll attract the same pain in different faces. You'll waste years holding on to people who were never built to stay. You were waiting to be rescued, but it's you. You're the rescuer. You're the liberator. You're the savior you kept praying for. It's not them. It's never been. You don't need closure. You need momentum. You don't need validation. You need vision. You don't need someone to fix you. You need to fix your standards. You don't need to be found. You need to rise. This is your responsibility. Your healing. Your growth. Your discipline. Your life. No one else is going to do it for you. They'll watch. They'll clap when you win. They'll disappear when you fall. That's the game. But the moment you stop waiting, the moment you stop needing, the moment you say, I'm done sitting in this pain like it's permanent, everything changes. Because that's when power is born. Not when you're helped, but when you help yourself. That's the most dangerous version of you. The one who doesn't flinch when they leave. The one who doesn't pause when no one claps. The one who doesn't seek rescue because they've become the storm. You stop needing people to understand you. You stop begging for support. You stop letting the absence of love paralyze your purpose. Because your purpose is bigger than your pain. Your future is louder than their silence. Your fire is deeper than their approval. You were built for this. All the pain, training, all the betrayal, fuel, all the loneliness, preparation. This isn't the end, it's the ignition. Because here's the thing, if someone had saved you back then, you wouldn't be this strong now. You wouldn't be this self-aware. You wouldn't know who's fake and who's real. You wouldn't have the grit, the focus, the edge. You'd still be soft in the wrong ways. Still begging, still tolerating, still stuck. But you broke, and breaking was your breakthrough. You lost them, and losing them made room for you. You stopped waiting, and that's when you started living. Now your standards are higher. Your presence is rarer. Your time is sacred. You don't explain your worth. You don't water yourself down. You don't go back to what broke you. Because you're done trying to be saved. You are the storm. You are the answer. You are the shift. And they'll notice when you don't show up like you used to. When you don't reply with softness anymore. When you don't chase the connection. When you don't accept crumbs. They'll say you switched up. You didn't. You just stopped being their emotional life jacket. Because now your energy isn't for charity. Your love isn't free anymore. Your attention isn't on sale. You've invested too much in your growth to go back. Too much in your healing to reopen old wounds. Too much in your peace to relive old chaos. And the ones who left you when you were down, let them keep watching. Because the version of you that needed them no longer exists. This version is built on scars, on nights you didn't think you'd make it, on mornings you had no motivation but moved anyway. This version is calm, but dangerous, quiet, but unshakable, alone, but not lonely, disciplined, and unstoppable. Because when you realize no one's coming to save you, you stop waiting. You start grinding. You start learning. You start rebuilding from the dirt. And that foundation, that's solid. That's real. That's forever. They can't take it from you. Because they didn't give it to you. You earned it. You suffered for it. You bled for it. Now it's yours. So stop waiting. Stop hoping. Stop pausing your life. Thinking someone's going to come along and make it all better. They're not. and they never were. But you're better, you're bolder, you're clearer, you're colder in the best way. Because now you understand your life is your job, your peace, your responsibility, your healing, your battle, your success, your burden, and your power. That's your reward. So get up. Whatever's holding you back, break it. Whatever's weighing you down, cut it off. Whatever's haunting you, face it. Because no one's coming. No one's carrying you. No one's going to hand you the dream. No one's going to fight your demons for you. This is your fight, your season, your fire. So burn, shine, break through, rebuild. Grow teeth, grow claws. Grow the discipline they never expected from you. And when they come back around, when they say, I always believed in you, smile, nod, and keep moving. Because you don't need to prove anything anymore. You're not waiting to be seen. You're not waiting to be saved. You are the proof. You are the storm. You are the shift. You are the dark force. And you saved yourself. And that's more powerful than anything they could have given you.